We help out with a really simple problem. We eliminate the need to have to do manual data scrubbing. The data requirements are becoming more and more, but yet still there's this conundrum, this catch-22 of the process of accessing that data and triangulating and resolving that data is not simple, and it's very time consuming.
The primary challenge that initially led us to Encapture was data integrity. People make mistakes, and if you can automate as much as you can, that was, is a huge opportunity for us.
We have a dedicated 100% full-time employee that's all they do is come to data validation. So when we saw the tool, we really hadn't thought of that before as being a possibility, and when we saw it, it was like, okay, yeah, that's perfect. We need something like that.
We started working with a mid-sized bank here in Texas that was having some challenges around this process. And we did a time study with them, and ultimately we found that it could take up to 90 minutes per loan. It was driving up cost at the kind of board level. They were concerned that some acquisitions they were wanting to make, that they weren't going to be able to do that because they knew this data was going to be scrutinized and looked at. We put Encapture into that process, and now we have that down to 2 or 3 minutes, and ultimately it netted almost $1 million a year in just time labor savings.
The big win is time, because to validate a file, it could take anywhere from 30 minutes to say an hour, and it's allowing our HMDA team to get more out of their role, because they're going to be able to take it even further because they're not spending time checking 110 data fields.
So as documents are coming in, what we're doing is we're basically seeking out those fields. We're looking at HMDA fields, CRA fields, 1071 fields. So that's step one. Step two is we're bouncing those data points across different sources. Most of the time those sources being a business system, a loan origination system, a core, an imaging system, and then ultimately the third data point is what's going to be reported in the LAR. And whenever we look at that, we say, okay, is there any data inconsistency across those 3 data points? We're able to just bubble that up in a report that can get produced daily, or every time you show up every single morning, and then we can set up look-backs based on weekly look-backs, monthly look-backs. It's simple because it's supposed to be simple. This isn't a whole nother big tool that the team has to learn. This isn't like learning another major business system. This is just simply a tool that just augments the existing process.
They're very good about asking you and digging into what your potential issues or problems are and finding solutions for that.
Through working with Encapture, we've actually identified some ways to improve other processes that we have in place around the function. So I would say the knowledge and expertise that the team's bringing and helping us think outside of the box has been really, really critical to what we're doing. So I would absolutely recommend.
We're able to create more bandwidth for our team. We're able to not burn our people out, because they're able to focus on better, more important work that we really want them focusing on. We're very, very proud that we're able to bring an innovative solution to the table to help augment and improve this process and work with our banking partners.